Have fun, man. Welcome back, everyone. This week we're at the Walton One XC. What an exciting time. And here we go. So I'm back again. This is the first time I've done a race for the second time. My very first race ever was the year before at Walton One XC. So I came here a little bit apprehensive because I remember the carnage that there was in the wetness of how soggy it was around the back in some of the places. And this year, just before the race, the heavens opened and there was like thunderstorms and rain pouring down. So you know, I'm like, oh shit, gotta get ahead, everyone. Gotta beat everybody into the woods, get past all the mud before they do. But actually, the rain kind of just kept the dust down, so it was pretty fucking amazing, actually. Yeah. So today, hang on. These lugs, I didn't know what we were doing on the first lap. It looks like we could just drive past them on the first lap, and then later on they moved all the posts in, so you had to jump them, mostly. Anyway, so right now I've got like some fucking fly in my ear, but luckily everyone's going so slow, so I'm like trying to shake it out of my ear because I can feel it like flying around and buzzing around in there, and it's so annoying. I hope it hasn't eaten into my brain. It might have. I'm pretty fucking stupid, so you know, meh. We'll see how much damage it's done later. Anyways, yeah, so I'm here with the boys. Whoa, holy shit! Don't know how I didn't crash there. Don't even know how I did that, to be honest. Anyway, I'm here with we were here with Paul. Very first race ever. You know, it's a little bit wider this race, so I figured it was a good one for him to get stuck in on. We got Lucas, Chris, Derek. We got Brian, and there's also Jesse at this race, as well as Damien. I don't really remember. I never saw any footage of him. I don't really remember seeing him too much around the circuit. I guess I must have passed him. Did more laps than him, but you never know. He's somewhere. They're all somewhere in there. So yeah, it's a little bit muddy, but it's not so bad. It's just a little bit slower through here because there's so many people, and it's a little bit like everyone's getting stuck in behind each other and stuff like that. You know, it's not such a big deal. I'm really trying to like go a little bit more aggressive. It doesn't look like it is, but I feel like I'm going pretty aggressive. Yeah, look at me doing 20 kilometers per hour, 14 kilometers per hour. My bad. I also just don't know the routes here, and right now, like the thing that's running through my mind is like, where's that mud? Where's that mud? That kid in front of me absolutely was flying. Apparently, he came like third overall or something crazy like that. So yeah, I feel like this maybe novice class isn't his class. I feel like he may have done a race or two before, but hey ho, whatever. That's not fair. Like, I'm not really sure what novice class is supposed to be, because apparently junior is supposed to be novice C, but junior sounds like it's for children, not for adults. But apparently no, they just renamed novice C junior to just confuse everyone. So everybody I know and all the beginners will just enter novice because, you know, it goes novice, intermediate, expert. Like, where does junior come into this? There's like Pee-wee and then it's below that. So this was the bit the year before that was an absolute slop fest. But this year was, as you can see, totally fine. I know I say he came third overall. Maybe his first lap was a little bit not so great, but he did pretty good after that. I really also need to learn how to take logs at speed because I'm so used to like hitting a log at 5 kilometers per hour. Like, you know, I roll up to it, take my time, and hop over it. Like, it doesn't affect me. I'm not bothered by it. Like that log, I probably could have just rolled it and wouldn't have mattered. But when I'm taking things at speed in this event, I just, well, yeah, gotta make some substitutions. Yeah, I've had it. Well, don't even. Yeah, that'll probably be me later on. Yeah, I just don't know how to take a look at speed, so I just get bucked so hard. And Jesse finds out what happens when he gets bucked pretty hard later on. You'll see it in one of the clips. So right now we're still on the first lap. There's not much more eventful happened on the first lap. Just come out the woods, down the back. It's actually a bit of a short lap. Keep away from that. It's a little drop into a flat track there. I don't really know how to take these things at speed, so I just went over it a little bit slowly. I don't know if he cut the corner there. Does that even matter? Like, I don't know how he got over that so fast. Because I barely landed and somehow he was already accelerating. So he just got bucked again. Those logs aren't a thing. You just roll over them, but somehow I got bucked pretty hard. But, yeah, I mean, it didn't throw me off, so... Just need to figure out how to do those a bit more efficiently. Got a little bit spooked. That one was rolling back, so I was happy that I made it over without eating shit. I just wheelied it that time and slapped over it. I think that's what it's called. That was fine. And then it goes back out onto the MX, but I'm really, really slow at MX, and this is not an interesting lap to watch me go on the MX because I'm trying to learn. So after going through scoring, we got to this bit. I may or may not have fallen over, and then everybody else got stuck around me. There's nothing actually wrong with this hill. I think I just got spooked by a person in front of me who stopped briefly, and then obviously I tried to put my foot down. Here is where I lost. I came through scoring in 11th on the first lap, which I was really happy about. And then I come through here and I'm like, well, where the fuck's the trail go? And here I proceed to lose 9 places, I think. Which I never get back. Feels bad. Oh well. I mean, I probably would have slowly attritioned them over the race anyway, but it was a little bit frustrating to lose them like that. This is kind of like a little train of people going through. I like the drop down afterwards. Apparently it scares a lot of people, but I was having fun down it. Back out to the MX. Quite a steep drop, but you can actually use your brakes down it. And that's going around 1 lap, so hit a tree there, Jesus. I need to like pay attention to the track, because at this point I'm trying to watch what the people are doing and just trying to like see if I can catch them or you know, like maintain pace with them. Also, everybody had like vastly different speeds over the logs. Some people went over them so fast. Some people got stuck on them. Like, at least they made them with a little step, so it was quite nice. It wasn't just like the afternoon class where they had pretty massive logs. That guy Maverick just overtook me. I met him at the start line. He seemed like a pretty cool fella. I think we battled quite a lot, and then Jesse overtakes me. Oh, Jesse! I couldn't believe I was ahead of him actually, but you know, he's made it past me, and this led to an extremely fun race. Me and Jesse were going back and forth all race. I think Maverick as well, but I don't like. I remembered him because his name was so cool. I was like, his name's Maverick? It's fucking badass. Cool name. Anyway, so yeah, we're just going through the mud. I just got to get some speed. Like, in that mud, if you just go slow, it just makes it, like, infinitely harder. Ha! Jesse crashed! He's fine. Yeah. Made it back past him. There's Paul! Got a horn. Good old enduro bikes. It's road legal. That's why I can do that. Got a horn built into my bike. It's actually kind of useful. So I can save my voice and just beat people. Oh, pardon me. Oh, that guy went past fast. Like, so yeah, so he approached the much more confidently. Gotta get that speed out, get past. Gotta make some places. This is a race after all, not a trail ride. I was having a lot of fun going through these corners, and I'm feeling quite confident. Like, fairly reasonable logs, nothing tiny, but nothing substantial. That time got bucked really badly, then forget how to change gear. Oh yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. No one saw, other than all the spectators. Back out onto the MX track again. So back into the woods. I'm just going along, and I was like, "What?" I heard someone come up behind me. It's Jesse again. He got past me again. Damn it! He's finally caught me. Gotta pick up the pace. This was actually my quickest lap. I think I did this in like 30 minutes and 40 seconds. Let me just check my laps. Should have this information on screen. Yes, this lap was 13 minutes 46 seconds. So I'm basically trying to push aggressively to keep up with Jesse. Should have gone his way. That was terrible. Lost a whole second trying to weave through those tiny little trees. A lot of people have been hitting those trees, it seems. There's a lot of bark ripped off them. I mean, that's why we have bark busters, right? So yeah, this is the bit that's just after scoring. it's fine. There's nothing through here. But for some, like, I say it's fine, but this is actually the place that I crashed the most. And I don't know really why. I hit one of these trees on one of my on lap 6 or something, just after the GoPro ran out. I think that was because just before I blew one of the corners where we were going left, right, left, up and down, and left, right, and it's a little bit sandy, so I dropped the bike, and you know, I was a little pissed off with myself, and then I was sort of like in an awkward position where I couldn't really turn the bike so easily to just get going again. So I lost, and then I tried to make up time, and then just smashed into a tree. And actually bent my bloody brake lever, so that was annoying, because then my brakes were about 1.5 inches lower than they should be. So every time I tried to reach forward to grab the brake, I couldn't really reach the front brake, or I put way too much weight on it, which almost made me crash again. So I just rode a little slower without my front. Well, I used the front brake, but just a bit more like conservative. So yeah, trying to keep up with Jesse. I was pretty happy with my speed through there. He's not pulled away like he would usually do in the past, where I'm absolutely terrified of riding an MX track. I really think that Burnt River practice has come in to help me a little bit. That was a bad line in. Lost the place. I should have gone wider. I started doing that later on, where I go wider in and then just dive through, and it actually helps me maintain a lot better speed through that section. So right now, Jesse is just making a bit of distance on me. Not like rocket shipping away from me, but he's definitely pulling away gently. Got bucked again! Like, I need to learn how to take those, do those at speed. This ribbon is getting wild as well, it's just all over the place. I was a little bit quicker into the woods than him, so I've made up a bit of time. This is some good... I feel like this is a good battle. I think he knew I was just behind him, so he's like, he said that he was pushing a little harder, and I was like pushing harder.
You alright?
I didn't know if that guy was on. Yeah, he was fine. He was on his knees, like hands on his face. I'm like, oh, is he okay? He said, yeah. Yeah. So I was pushing a little harder here, trying to keep up with Jess. Like, you know, it's kind of motivating especially when the person is like, yeah, it's motivating just to keep up with a stranger in front, but when it's one of your friends, I was like, oh yeah, here we go. But he is a little quicker, and he's starting to like etch away through these sections. And I'm like, ah, shit, might not be able to keep up with him. Starting to lose him a little bit. Oh fuck, where's it going? I forgot where the trail goes. Actually, I kind of remember this bit a little bit, because then I was like, oh, don't go wide, go, yeah, there you go, because you fall in those ruts down there, and you don't want that. That just loses you time. Going through the mud. This pissed me off. Trying to hold it, and then I was realised, oh, my foot is, yeah, I'm like a foot deep rut. I don't know why I was going so slow. I think I just looked at that guy and then just didn't pay attention to what I was doing. But you know, pulled my thumb out. Started go a little bit harder, go a little bit faster, and later on in that lap, I managed to actually catch sight of Jesse again. I was like, oh shit, I see him! I don't know if he crashed, or if I was just going a bit quicker, but I do feel like I was making some good time. That lap wasn't particularly slow. Actually, I think the lap before was 14 minutes 50 seconds, and this was the 13 minutes 46 seconds. So, yeah, I was like inspired to keep up with Jesse, and you know, I really wanted to push to catch him. And you know, over the course of the lap, I was definitely getting much closer. And then it leads to this bit where we're out in the open. Oh, you can see the water in the flat track. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. Yeah, we're getting out, and still don't really know how to take that. 26 kph though. Alright. Ribbon's getting wild, wind's picking up a little bit. Gotta jump these logs. It's quite a little fun section. It's I'd say it's easier than the year before. The year before they had this little like tiny matrix. I was like, oh, he's doing the big one. Alright, I'll go for the little one. It's fine, it's still in, it counts. Shit. Now he's... Holy shit. Is he dead?
You alright, man?
He's fine. Holy shit. To me, like, I look at it on the video now and it doesn't look so dramatic. But in the race, I felt like it was in slow motion just watching him tumble, and I was like, oh my god. Is he alright? He's totally fine. Yeah, I saw the little one and I was like, I blipped it. Like that's when I knew that he knew I was right behind him because just because there was no nice little jump over that. That was the only jump I actually comfortably made it over. And this one I got to about. That's it. I could only ever jump that far over it. I just didn't land on the top, but I could never have the confidence to jump any further than that. It was just so scary. Like that one is just such a steep hill. There's Derek. He's chilling out. Having a good race. This was terrifying. Like, again, another thing where I saw it in like slow motion where I could just see all the spikes coming at me on that tree and I was like, ooh, yeah, don't want to hit that. Yeah, lost another place. It's that bit where I thought was fine. Like, theoretically, there's nothing scary there. And we come up behind Brian! I'm just shit talking with my horn. Beep, beep. Yeah, I've had it, Brian. Yeah. Oh! Jesse's back! Oh! Oh! Well, that took my corner wide. Where did he come from? Well, yeah, the last time I saw him, he crashed. He's just been trying to, like, catch me that last bit of time. I mean, I hit a tree, so I guess he may have taken a little breather before he raced off again, or maybe he got stuck behind someone. I don't know what happened. Oh! Terrifying. Terrifyingly awesome. It's such a good race. I had so much fun. Like, this race in general was really good fun. It was exhausting though, and I felt like I did so many miles. I did 9 laps overall. Yeah, someone got stuck on a log. You see what I mean? Like, you never think someone gets stuck, but they did. Yeah, 250 power, go! I mean, maybe. Oh, almost blew that corner. Actually, no, it wasn't blue. It was perfectly planned to take a wider entrance into the woods. I actually managed to pull away from him on this lap, I think. And it wasn't until quite a bit later where we were back out on the MX. There you go. Yeah, like the whole lap I pulled away from him. And I was like, oh, you see that? That's a nice big jump. Almost blew that berm. And I look back, oh, he's back on my tail again. After that, Jesse, he makes a pass on me. And I have a pretty silly off. And I get stuck. The one that I was talking about earlier. So yeah, overall I came 23rd in class, and overall I came 61st, and there was 37 in my class and 129 overall. So my best result yet, and I was 11th on the first lap. So I'm very happy with my performance, even though over the course of the entire race I started losing positions. But you know, I'm still very happy with this, and this has been my favourite race to date. And there you go. See, stupid, pointless drop. But yeah, that was the Walton One XC. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my waffling on, just commentating on total shite. But I can't wait for next year's and the next race at Chloe's Kingdom. So see ya.